Hey guys, Casual Chrono here. So it is summer 2025 and Lost Sword was released. I've been playing Epic 7 for many years, and Lost Sword kind of looked very similar to that. I'll kind of show you one quick fight, and then we'll get into some of the features. So there is a storyline. And so far it's been killing a lot of goblins, which kind of reminds me of the anime Goblin Slayer. So kind of Epic 7-ish, you know, 2 or 3 characters talking and the way the sprites look. The whole plot at the very beginning is you're chasing down a princess's sacred armor. I have it set on auto right now. There's a cooldown going on, but if you don't want to use auto, you can manually just click when they use their special attacks. So for example, we'll use this person's attack. And as the timers go down, I could select other attacks. So that's kind of the gameplay. And you may notice he's talking about the underwear armor. I shouldn't follow this with what appealed to me about this game, but when there was advertising, when I played like another Eden and other games and watched their ads, I saw it looked like the ad campaign went in 2 different directions. One, it really looked like a successor to Epic 7. It had knights. It kind of felt kind of like Konosuba, or, you know, along those lines. And it looked, I like anime and I like Konosuba and everything, and so I was attracted to the game because of that. And then after a little while, there was an advertising line where the girls in your team would get beat up and their clothes would like half fly off and everything. So on the Ichi side. So I actually don't know what I pushed. Okay, let's go ahead and return. And sure enough, there's well-endowed characters, and sad to say, you can harass them. And some of them look very mad at you, and some of them seem like they're enjoying it. So it's probably not a game you'd want to play in a public location. That said, I haven't seen anything rated R either. It's just the standard, you know, teen-rated type of stuff. I don't want to really say gameplay because I don't know. Maybe it's just me and my age. It seems a little on the demeaning side, but I know that's what some people like, so I'm sure the game is catering to all sorts of people. But I am attracted to the gameplay, the Epic 7 style, and possibly, you know, I like a challenge when creating teams, trying to find the best teams available. I'm not quite sure if this has that, or you just have to get lucky and pull the best characters. But anyway, what I'm going to do in this video is just kind of give you a very brief rundown, because I've only been playing it for about a day. And so, first things first, there is what looks like a pretty major error. Let me go to display, or graphics, there it is. Video quality. Now, I'm running this on BlueStacks, so this is not footage from my phone. It's possible it might be a little better optimized on your phone. But by default, my video quality was high. And when that happened, if I tried to enter... Yeah, I leveled up. Oops, I don't want to summon. I just want to attack something. Adventure. Let's try it. So if your video quality is set on high and you try to fight, I was getting a lot of black screens. You can hear the music going. I can click on things. So But what you are seeing is what I'm seeing, and it never goes away. The only thing I can do is force quit. So for a brand new game that doesn't even allow you to play in high quality without this level of a glitch, it seems like it was very rushed on release. Whether or not that's going to transfer over to other features of the game and the whole thing feels rushed, I really don't know, because I'm not that far. This glitch actually is one of the main reasons why I'm not that far in the game. I downloaded it, I guess 2 days ago now, and I did even a reroll session and everything, but every time I tried to get into battles, like the first 2 or 3 battles worked, even on high quality, and then this started happening and it never went away. So I'm going to stop recording for a second and force quit and start it back up. Alright, so I am booting it back up. During the login process, a lot of people were also complaining that when it hit 99.14% or something like that, it would freeze up. And I don't know, I've never experienced that problem. Don't show it again today. But a lot of people have been mentioning that as well. So there's the issue of if you try to fight things, you may or may not be able to, and apparently you may or may not be able to even log into the game. So kind of a few strikes there. But if you force quit and you come back to the lobby, you go here, you go to your settings, go to display, no graphics, and switch it to low quality. And supposedly that fixes it. And as you saw previously, I did do a fight sequence, and that was under low quality. So hopefully those issues get smoothed out and fixed as time goes on, because it seems really weird that the game would be released with those level of issues, not being able to log in or not being able to actually make progress. But at the same time, I also am on the Lost Sword Reddit page, and a lot of people have been playing this just fine. I'm sure if I went to YouTube and looked around, there'd probably be a lot of people playing it as well. So maybe it's just a BlueStacks thing or an emulator thing. Anyway, so this game has a lot of features everywhere, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do it justice by doing a smooth, like step-by-step type of procedure. It's brand new. As I said, it was just released globally 2 days ago. So right now there's a lot of campaigns going on, a lot of free draws and stuff like that. When you first start, you have to clear through about, where's adventure? It has chapters, and chapter 1, as most games are kind of sort of tutorials. As you complete various chapters, you learn more about how to equip gear, how to dismantle gear, how to summon characters, how to check your mail, stuff like that. So if you are the type of person that likes re-rolling, basically start a new game, go through, I'd say, the first 10, 12 chapters, pretty much to the point where you can get your mail. Once you are able to access mail, then you can collect all the rewards and stuff that come with a new release of a game. And you can use those to summon. You have to unlock summoning as well. It's not immediate. And there seem to be 2 types of tickets. There's pickup character tickets. They look kind of reddish in color. And then there's kind of generic blue colored tickets. And one of the first things I realized is not all tickets are the same either. You'll notice right there, these tickets can summon 3 to 5 star characters. There are other type of tickets, if I still have any, yes, like these purple ones, they only summon 4-star characters. And there's also a pet system, and you get more pets by summoning pets. And same thing, there's some tickets that are for pets. They look like a little cat ears symbol. Some allow you to summon anywhere from 3 to 5 stars. Others are 3 to 4 stars. Some are 4 stars. So pay attention to the tickets you're getting. And I've already used some tickets, obviously, so There's gold in the game, there's gems, which definitely can be used for summoning. I'm not sure what else they might be used for in the future. There's a boss system. There's a raid system. There's a PvP aspect to the game. And many other things that, as I said, I'm still learning about as well. You can upgrade your characters, you can upgrade your gear, you can upgrade your skills, you can upgrade all sorts of things. So let's start with just the characters. So you start off with a few select characters, and then as time goes on you can open up the character summoning, and you get plenty of tickets. You can summon one at a time, or you can summon 10 at a time. And apparently if you summon 10 at a time, you're guaranteed at least a 4-star in one of the 10. There is a pity system. After 120 summons, you are guaranteed a 5-star character. It says in the description that the 3 stars and the 4 stars reduce the count. So if you pull some 5 stars along the way, they don't lower the count, where it says 88 right there. However, it doesn't reset the count either. So you might get 10 5-stars along the way, you might get 2 5-stars along the way, but after 120 3 and 4-star characters, you will get a 5-star character. So there is a pity system, and it's pretty much identical to Epic 7's. There are featured banners as well, and then there's also featured pets. So right now with the release, there is a Neo Bedivere, and there's a little pet Neo Bedivere. There's a Vivian pickup and a little pet Vivian. And it's not like another Eden where if you pull the main character you automatically get a pet. So if you're a pet collector, I guess you need to, spend your little pet tickets. They are separate tickets, so at least there's that. So, and you get 1 free summon per day for pets and 1 free summon per day for characters. I've already used mine, or else you'd see that there. So when you summon, let's just go ahead and do a 10 pull. You'll see pretty much the lead female character. She actually normally grabs the sword. If you get an SSR character, the sword will start having like electric sparks around it. If you don't see the electric sparks, you did not get an SSR. So let's see. I got Esmeralda and a bunch of basically trash type characters. I guess, yay, she's new, but the purple, I'm still kind of learning about the colors. So if we go to the character screen, these are all the characters I have. And then the grayed out ones are all the characters I could have. Purple seems to be like, well, let's start with the basics. So I'm not sure exactly
Got something on your mind?
if it's like R, SR, SSR, like Langrisser, but we'll just do that. The brown backgrounds are like the basic of basic characters. Purples are the next higher up. And many of the storyline characters, Ethan, for example, is basically the main character. And he is kind of purplish tinged. And then the golds are, I think, the SSRs. And sure enough, there are tier lists already out there saying who's best, who's weakest, and so forth. If you are pulling as of July 2025, supposedly, and I'm going off of various comments from Reddit, the characters you want to hope to get are Lancelot, Tiamat, Diane Checked, Galahad, who's right there. Those are some of the really good characters, and then this Neo Bedivere, who I did happen to get, is apparently a very good support character. So if you reroll, you're probably hoping to get one of them. Supposedly Lancelot is like I think it's Lancelot. Yeah, pretty sure Lancelot is like the person to get right now. It was either Lancelot or Galahad. Probably depends on your playstyle a little bit, but they're kind of like tankish, but do a lot of damage and are hard to kill and stuff like that. So I re-rolled once and happened to get Galahad, and then in my summon pulls for Neo Bedivere, I did happen to get her like on the second set of pulls. So I figured I had two of the characters that a lot of people said were really good to get, and apparently you get a selector ticket a little bit into the game as well. So there's a pity system. There you can reroll, and in order to reroll, if you go to settings, go to account, you can delete the account right there. Even though I'm linked on Google, when I deleted the account and then restarted the game, it treated it like a brand new game, and I was able to start scratch and re-roll. So even though it's linked, it doesn't save your data, I guess, like some games do. This is also where you go in order to redeem coupons. So that's characters, that's character acquisition. When you go to an adventure, I was looking to see, select, there we go. Team formation. You can see which characters you have, you can see what characters are available to you. You can click on them and select who to put in and who not to put in. And I haven't quite figured out everything. It looks like there's elemental types. Fire beats nature, nature beats water, and so forth. So it is probably possible to set up teams to fight certain bosses based on strengths and weaknesses. Again, very Epic 7-ish. There's also a button that you can just quickly push if you want to go with what the game thinks is a very good team. That said, I am, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want her. I guess she was my 5th. But she'd have to be, she's the only other gold left, pretty much. You can also click and see the character details if you want. If you click on the stats, you can see all of the stats available, so we'll get to that in a little bit. So you can set up your team, you can see what their levels are and everything. There's a pet tab, and it looks like you can have one pet in the front, one in the middle, one in the back, or maybe it's just 3 pets total and I just don't have enough pets. And again, you can click on recommended comp and set it up. Pets do have their own little bonuses, which I assume are applied to the whole team. So anyway, let's, okay, there are growth points. Whenever you complete stages, you gain growth points, and you can place them in attack, defense, boss attack, or hit points. There is a reset button. I don't know if resets are free, or maybe the first one's free and others cost money, but you can basically beef up your team. I wanted to get everyone to 20, and then I thought I would just focus on general attack and defense. I don't know what the best approach is, but since I can reset it if I find out later there's a better approach, I figure if I throw points in attack, that will also still buff up my team against bosses, whereas if I put points in boss attack, it doesn't really help against trash. Maybe there's an extra multiplier in boss attack. Again, I don't know that much about the game. Once you put your points in, click OK, and we're good to go. And my team is a little stronger, apparently. There is like a gear score-ish type of element to the game as well. So it shows you when you're about to enter a stage who the enemies are, what possible items are dropped. Again, very Epic 7-ish. Okay. As you complete quests, you'll see right here, I did a summon, so I get items. And sometimes I get experience for completing quests. In this case, these items are skill pages, and they help me upgrade skills. Down here you'll see this 56%, and I'm not sure how well you can see it. It stops right about there, but there's a little tiny XP bar, and so that's another, it's not XP for characters, it's XP for like Lost Sword level, I think. Something like that. There's also, while you are logged out, I guess you acquire treasure passively over time. You'll see I got some experience, some gold, and some other stuff. And you get it based on the region that you're at. So I've cleared stage 210, so I guess I'm passively getting items and gear from 210. And it caps out 24 hours. I'm almost there, so I'm going to acquire treasure. Yay, I get all of that stuff. That's a lot of stuff. See, there's that weird level up thing, so I'm now level 28. It shows up there too. Alright, more about characters. So let's take Galahad, supposedly one of the good characters. You will see in battles, they don't seem to get much experience or any experience in battles. So in order to level them up, you have to collect these books of experience. And then you can choose how much to level them. So right now I could go all the way up to level 23 with her, but that would use up all of my books. You can just click the plus to go up 1, 2 levels. Let's go to level 10. Alright. Galahad is level 10, and her gear score goes up about 600 points. I haven't gone far enough yet to get any intermediate or advanced books, but it has an interesting feature, level transfer. Let's say that you build up someone to level 10 and then realize they're horrible, they suck, or you pull and get someone that's really, really awesome. From what I understand, you can level transfer some of your levels, so Galahad will drop in levels, but Lilith would... Oh, I see. So let's say that we want to boost up Galahad. We can take a character that we've been leveling for a while that is horrible, and we can drain their levels to boost Galahad's levels. Okay, so the reverse of what I was saying a second ago. I haven't used this feature, obviously, because right now I don't really know who the best to level is. But, yeah, so basically if you use those experience books on the wrong character and you only discover that later, it is possible to recover some of that experience and sink it into someone else. So that part's pretty cool. I like that part. Okay. On the character screen, you can see that they want to be in the front row. They are a knight class, and they are radiants. And here's the full element system. Fire beats nature. Nature beats radiance. Okay, I thought nature beat freeze. Okay. Light beats dark. Darkness beats electricity. Electricity beats water, and water beats fire. So the elemental advantage deals 30% more damage, and if you try to attack someone that is strong against you, they get less damage taken. So that means Galahad is really good against darkness. So besides leveling up levels, which apparently the max level is 200, skills. Those skill pages that you just saw me get from leveling up the whole Lost Sword system. And they can be rewards from other things as well. Right now I have 55 skill pages. These are the 4 skills that the character has. And you can see right there the skill levels. So I have a level 2 Lightbringer, a level 2 Divine Shield, a level 1 Parrying, and a level 2 Sanctuary. So you can see that it costs 1,000 gold and 20 pages to level up the skill. And sure enough, as the skill goes up, the number of pages and the money increases as well. So when an enemy attempts to apply a debuff, this pairing thing kicks in, and I guess if resisted, it activates upon incapacitation status effect. Okay, so damage dealt targets all enemies in front of me. Cooldown is 1 second. If we want to upgrade it, there we go. It's level 2. And you can see if there's any changes in the description and damage dealt and everything. So okay, yay, so now all of hers are level 2. The characters you have appear over here on the left, pretty much in order of rarity. So you got your golds up top, followed by the purples, which, as far as I can tell, Urien is the only other male character in the game. Otherwise, every single character is female. Even when I said characters like Lancelot, Lancelot's a girl. Or a woman. Not even sure. Haven't gotten her yet. So, level up. Here we go. We go from level 5 to level 10. Same thing. We'll level up. Let's go ahead and get all the 5 main characters to level 10. One, two, three, 4, 5. And there we go. And I have 1,900 more books to mess with if I want to. Elizabeth happens to be one of the main characters. As I think I mentioned it earlier, she's was the one in the summon screen that ran and grabbed the sword. So, equipment. There's your brown basic items, your green, which I guess are your rare, and then ultra rare, blue, and I'm sure there's going to be like gold or other things in the future. There is an auto equip button. So you can click on that. You can see right here what the person is equipped with, and you'll see these plus zeros. So you can click on a skill. You can see melee attack, goblin attack, attack percent. You can upgrade items. For gold, you can upgrade. So yay, I do a little bit more melee attack. And I don't want to click max upgrade because I'm afraid it might actually use up all my gold. So if you get a good item, you can also upgrade the items as well. There's a weapon, there's armor, there's shield, and then there's apparently runes. And I actually have no idea how I got this rune, but it gives hit points and defense, which I guess is good for a tank. Okay, next, cards. I guess cards, I need to explain transcending. Okay. So, as gacha games go, you can pull duplicates. Particularly a lot of these, I hate to say trash characters, but just for lack of anything else, trash characters. Okay. So let's go to a non-trash character. When you pull a duplicate, you get some fragments of them, and you can choose Resonance or Transcend. Resonance gives you a card. It's a one-time thing, so if I use one Resonance, I gain a card that boosts magic attack by 18%, and defense reduction 30, and it's a buff. So if I pull Rowena, I can Resonance her and gain her card. The other option I have is Transcend, and you'll see that there's 5 levels. So I've pulled her 3 times now. So the first time gave me level 1. Well, the first time gave me the character. The second time gave me level 1. The third time gave me level 2. And each time you Transcend, you get more skill levels, more attack, more defense, and so forth. Already, just from the small amount of time I've been playing, I've maxed out some of the trash characters. Actually, a lot of the trash characters. I've gotten both their card and transcended them all the way to maximum. So once that happens, what happens when you get a dupe? You get this succession thing, and anytime I pull these characters, I get some little blue, kind of purplish looking crystal. And in all fairness, I have no idea what the crystal is for yet. Okay. So, going back. When you have a character, so we had growth where the stats are, and skills and level ups. We have equipment, giving them equipment. The third thing is card. And you can click over here, and these are all the cards I have so far. Looks like 10 cards. And then the locked ones are the ones that I have not gotten dupes of, or have not gotten the characters at all yet. And if you click on a card, you can see what stats there are. So this one increases health. I figured it'd be a good one for a tank. And sure enough, oh, so that's what the purple crystals are for. Okay, I got 94 of them. I could level up the card. That's good to know. See, learn something while I explain this stuff to you. So each character can equip one card, which Guinevere needs a card. If you're not sure what to give her, what I did, I clicked on growth. She does magic attacks. So she is a magic user. So I just clicked on the cards. Melee attack doesn't make any sense. Critical damage, maybe. Magic attack, there we go. Equip. Alright, so her magic damage should go up a little bit. And let's check on Lilith here. I just pulled her right before I started recording. She is a knight, has melee attacks. So, melee attack, sure. And apparently you can unequip as well, and it doesn't seem to cost anything, so that's nice. Alright, so that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, Joan of Arc. She is an archer. So she has a ranged attack stat. Oops.
What's my mission?
And let's see. Critical damage. You can see which character has them equipped right there. Defense. Magic attack. Ranged attack. There we go. We'll give her that. Oh, someone else is equipped with it. No, we won't. Melee attack. Attack speed. And magic attack. Alright, well, let's go with critical damage and attack speed. Alright, so that is cards. You get them from resonance, and you get one per dupe. So unlike Epic 7, where you can have like 20 different 20 of the same artifact, apparently you can only get one card per person. Okay. There are specialties in the game which start at character level 20. As you saw, all of my characters are level 10, so I don't know anything about that. And I have no idea why you need to train at level 100, but apparently you can. So, growing interest. Like many games, there's an affection stat, and you can give characters gifts if you have any gifts. Close. Okay. You can talk with characters. Let's go to one maybe that I haven't talked to. I'll talk to Lilith. So click on chat. There's super cute girls serving guests. Do I go with bunny girl or maid? Whatever. Apparently there is a bunny girl. And let's laugh about it. And waited for another response. She's a succubus, so I'm sure she's wanting, yes, come visit us. Haha. She works at the place, but it increased my affection. There's also episodes featuring the characters as well. So there's a whole basically affection system, and I assume that either they get more powerful as time goes on. Yes, they gain attack, defense, and HP the more, I guess, affectionate you are to them. I did notice that there is this 3 out of 6 thing, so I think you can't just scroll through and chat with every single girl. I wonder if you can affectionate guys. Empty record. Awkward. Chat. We'll go with expensive armor. Alright, well, I guess you can increase affection with Urian. But if you're into guys, that is going to be your only choice, at least for a while. But see, it decreased that little heart thing up there. So I guess you can only raise 6 people's affection a day, so probably focus on your main characters. Anything else? Age unknown, you get to know their birthdays, body dimensions, hobbies, places of birth. There's a little story. Wouldn't surprise me if as affection levels go up, maybe more information goes up. So that's characters, that's how you pull characters, that's how you level characters, that's how you boost up their skills, equip them, and get their cards, and buff them up further. Whew, that was a lot of character stuff. Alright, other features. So, you saw Adventure. Whenever you're ready to go on Adventure, choose which area. Uninvested growth points. How do I get more growth points? Didn't I just use them all? See, I haven't quite figured out. Maybe I leveled up again. Alright. Well, let's just bring you up to 50. 10 points. I kind of like hit points too. Alright. And then as you reach milestones, you can get more gems. So let's distribute. Check. And if you have gear that has not been equipped, or you got a new character, she'll also pop up and say, hey, you want to check your gear? So let's see if this works, or if we get the black screen. Nope, that worked. Now, as you clear stages, you can actually click on the quest and complete the quest while they're fighting. I'm going to see if I can do that in another stage. Let's turn on auto. Didn't even do that. You can see how pixelated the graphics are right now. It's probably that low quality setting. There is a countdown timer. And bosses, you'll see this X88. That boss had 88 health bars, but the team was so strong they chewed through them very quickly. You can set up so that you automatically move to the next area, and you'll see, are you well equipped? So I equipped my team, I automatically ran to the next area. There's a little bit of banter. There's so much going on the screen, it's a little bit overwhelming, to be honest. There's my countdown timer. I have to beat the boss, or beat the stage, I guess, before that runs out. Now you'll see I got more gear. I got the little completion notice. While I'm fighting, I can click on this and acquire whatever items. So I got some more Books of Experience and some more Lost Sword experience is what I'm going to call it. Use any item. Well, let's use an item. No, I don't want to summon anyone right now. Let's use a pet summon. Oh, that's how you summon pets, by the way. Should be a 4-star. Okay. There, I used an item. So I can do all this while my team is fighting, which is kind of interesting and a little weird. Alright, there's my little well equipped because much of your equipment hasn't been upgraded. Yeah, I don't really want to upgrade greens. Alright, so while they're fighting, I can continue clicking through these things. I can click on the Season Pass stuff and get the free items. Because, you know, new release of a game, they're tossing all sorts of things out there to hook you. But they're still fighting in the background. Alright, and let's go ahead and click, whoops.
Let's fight together, Swordbringer.
Alright, so whenever you're going through the stages and you're tired, you're done for the day, when you finish a stage, there was a return button. I guess level 10 characters at this point in the game are pretty easy. So like we're at 70, 60, 50, 40. I'm looking up here at the top. 30, 20, 0. Alright. Pretty quick. Alright, oh, there's plot stuff. Alright. Alright. Morgana's hungry. A lot of King Arthur-ish stuff in the game. Morgana, Lancelot, Benevere. Elizabeth is Princess of Britannia. Alright, there's the return button. And that's what sends you back to the lobby. Alright, if you weren't fast enough or didn't care to, you can click on the quests up here. And if you click on this one, because it's not cleared yet, it will jump you into the adventure. And she's warning me that the equipment has not been upgraded. I don't really care right now. And I'm 73% towards the next Lost Sword level, level 29 apparently. Alright. So, we've covered summoning, we've covered characters, you've seen a little bit of battle, and there's a flashback where you can look back at previous stages that you've done. There's of course a buy option. You can have food in this game, and I'm not sure if the only way to get food is just by buying it, or if we can eventually cook or something later down the road. I don't know. But different items provide different buffs, and it lasts for a certain period of time. So the steak set, for example, for 60 minutes, I get extra attack and extra attack speed. When you have a food buff, it appears up here in the buffs section, so you see a little food buff. Right now, I don't have any food eaten, so I just have my town and my pet buff. Speaking of, didn't we get a pet? Team formation, pet. Yes, we got a kitty cat, so recommended. Kitty cat is recommended. Alright. So, next. Towns. When you do the chapter 1, at some point you actually gain access to a town. And you can walk around, you can attack chickens. Oops. And collect their eggs and chicken parts. Whoops, if you click the little skull thing, you act like you're dead. Not quite sure what benefit that is, but it is possible to attack the townspeople. I don't know why, and I've tried killing a bunch of chickens and been accidentally beating up the townspeople instead, because here I'm going to attack a chicken, but because he leaps forward, I just attacked that woman that was completely off the screen at the time of me attacking. So I'm assuming the women come back. The chickens did. So in this town, so there's multiple ways to attack. There's a slide feature. There's just a basic attack as well. You can talk to people when you get close. You can click the talk button. So you can buy things in this case. But the more interesting things, the inn, by the way, takes you right back to that lobby. Anyway, the more interesting part of this town, if you walk way to the right here, there's a base and a blacksmith. If you talk to the blacksmith, it's kind of tricky to talk to people because I'm trying to talk to the blacksmith and I'm talking to Jane instead. You can collect stones and wood. Stones are used to beef up the blacksmith, and the higher level the blacksmith, you get extra bonuses to attack and defense and possibly other things later. Base. Same thing, you need to collect lumber, which I have none of, and you can beef up your hit points and how quickly you gain experience. So there are benefits to developing your town, and chances are there's going to be more benefits as well. The characters that you've collected are the ones wandering around. There's Galahad, for example, Joan of Arc, part of my party members. I haven't really done that much more with the town yet. Oh, Scarecrow. Interesting. I guess there's a little test dummy. There doesn't seem to be durability or anything on the equipment, thank goodness. So, alright, that's as far as I can go this way. And if you forget how to leave the town, I think you can just click on adventure and start going on adventures. So let's go all the way back to the inn. Now, if you don't want to look at Morgana's face over here, you can click on swap and choose any of these characters. Ooh, to shouldn't blindly click like that while I'm recording. But I guess if you pull one of those characters, you can replace Morgana in the inn with them. I don't know if any of those characters are any good, but let's see. So let's see. Gear. I have 300 slots for gear. I already have 188. Fortunately, if you click on an item, you can dismantle it. There we go. And you can get items when you dismantle it. So if your inventory starts getting to be too full, there's a way to clear it. Let's see. Looks like that number is shared with everything. It's 187 for everything. Alright. Anything else? Let's see. Shop. Game has your typical products, exchange, event, currency, usual type of things for gacha games. Missions. There are daily quests right here. I've already completed some of them. Simply being logged in for 5 minutes is one. Apparently, if you do 5, you get gems and a little bit of bonus. I guess I need to do one more. Let's try the raid thing. There are weekly quests, and then there's epic quests. Let's see. I gotta remember how to go to raid. There's character, pet. There's all my pets. Oh, I never talked about relics. Alright, again, keeping with the King Arthur theme, we got the Holy Grail and a Holy Lance. You collect fairy powder from dismantling gear, and that is used to level up your relics, in this case the Holy Grail. So as you level it up, levels 1, 2, 3, and 4 created those stats, and I don't think they're random. I think it's like that for everybody. And then starting with, I guess, the next level, level 5, they start bumping up in value. Holy Lance, same thing. It increases all characters' stats by the amount of the relic stats. So right now, I'm getting 2 whole points of 1 point of attack, and then 1 additional point of melee, ranged, or magic in PvE. And I'm very sure that there are additional relics to gain as you continue in the game. Let's see, we talked about growth points, relics, a lot of things you can see I have not even unlocked yet. Battle. Okay, there's dungeons, there's general, there's party, there's guilds, and there's events. So, boss raid. I can enter that. And you can apparently attack 3 times. And there's a practice battle option, and there's even rankings and stuff like that. I'm so gonna get destroyed.
Don't get hurt.
So remember, my team is level 10. There's a countdown timer. I'm sure it's based on how much damage is done in 1 minute. Alright, I broke my old record, which isn't that hard. There's the low quality graphics in action. And you notice that some of these I can just choose when to click even though it's on auto. I think that's because she is a healer. There might be some type of cooldown, not really sure. But so if you're the type of person that likes to compete against bosses and check your rankings against other people. Oh, 2 of them got knocked out.
Bestow your progress.
And Galahad, sure enough, still sitting at nearly max health. 10 seconds left. Oh, almost. And you'll see the scantily clad defeat. Alright, I got 186,000 points. I gained some stuff. Well, that's dragon teeth. Okay. You can see which characters did the most damage or healing. Alright. So there are challenges like that as well. And you can sweep if you want to, which I'm just going to go ahead and sweep. And sweep. I'm guessing it's probably best on your best ranking. Alright. And once you use up the free attempts, if you've collected boss raid tickets, you can use them to enter. There is the chance for gold gear. So SSR or whatever you want to call it. So I guess if you want really good gear, you have to hope that you do well. I'm not sure if the chances go up based on your score or if it's just random no matter what. So that is boss raids. Why is there a little... There's a little icon right there. That usually means there's something to click on that gives me stuff. Maybe it's just this. Oh well, I'll worry about it later. Alright. There's dungeons. For gold, for experience, and for elemental stones. So if I want to collect more books, enemy level 22. Remember, my team is level 10. Now, what I haven't figured out, some of the bosses, it'll say like, I had a team of level 1s, and I was up against a boss that was like level 8 or 10 or something, and they didn't have any trouble. Like, you'll see, these characters are level 5. This is supposed to be a level 22 dungeon. Their health is at max. They're slicing through the enemies. I wonder if you add them all up. Like, technically there's 5 girls. They're each at level 10. So does that mean my party is at level 50 and the enemies are level 22? You can see up here the HP shields, or whatever you want to call them. I just went through like 300 of them without any difficulty. There are tactics as well, so probably depending on who's set where and stuff like that. Again, very much Epic 7 like. So, yay, I got... Oh, did I have it on auto? I think I did have it on auto. Oops. Well, while they're killing things, in short, there's a dungeon for gold, a dungeon for experience, and a dungeon for those elemental thingies. Pretty standard stuff for gacha games. Alright, up there, 527 bars. We're in 300s, 200s, 100s, less than 100. Victory. Alright, let's click on return before. And then there are events going on. And right now, there's a seaside resort event, there's a trials event, and a party event apparently. See, this one says enemy level 28. Oh, there's a little question mark. Alright, if the average level is lower than the enemy bosses, damage decreases and received damage increases. Well, the average level of my team is 10 because they're all 10. So I'm slicing through those things with ease, even though I'm getting more damage and dealing less damage. There's a 25 level difference. If you leave empty slots, that will lower the average level. Okay. Well, this one says level 28. My team is averaging level 10, so I guess it doesn't add them all up. Uh-oh. Bikini-clad women. This might be a little bit beyond PG if any young viewers are watching. Alright. Am I going to be fighting anything, or we're just going to be talking about bikinis? Oh no, he went there. Alright, looks like we're going to explore the beach. Are we going to fight anything at all? Oh, there's the bikini women. Oh, there's Lancelot, apparently. Probably the main person to pull in the gacha right now. You know what, we're just going to skip this. Okay, there is a fight. Yay! Alright, my team's health is staying pretty full. Looks like I get cut up pieces of fish. Oh, look, there's a little thing on Season Pass. Alright, while they're fighting, I can get more items. Chewing through all those HP bars. Team looks pretty healthy. Almost there. There we go. Vacation coins, gold box. Let's return before I get too involved in this. And it looks like there's a sweep feature as well. I don't know much about guilds yet. And actually in the lobby there's a little box right here for chatting with people. I wonder if I can close that. I haven't blocked any users. Oh well. Now they're talking down there. So I don't know what the point is of chatting with people or friends yet, but again, I really haven't been playing the game that much. I just wanted to make this video, kind of show you what the game is like in case you were thinking about this. So you can have friends in the game. Search for friends using a unique number if you don't know what your unique number is. Pretty sure it's that right there. So if y'all want to be my friends, shoot me a friend request for whatever good it does. So maybe there's like PvP or something down the road. Anything else that I can talk about right now? Minigame? Apparently there's minigames. I have not even clicked that button before, so anyway, bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of a brief overview of Lost Sword, a new release here in the summer of 2025. If you like King Arthur, it definitely feeds onto that. If you play Epic 7, it does have a very Epic 7-ish feel, and I figure I'll give it a whirl for a while. Not that I'm giving up my other games, I'm just kind of adding to them right now. It seems like fun. Not sure how thrilled I am with the, that stuff. But I'm older, I'm married, I got kids, I could maybe see, younger people enjoying that kind of stuff. No offense if you're older and enjoy that kind of stuff. It's just, that's not why I go for games, but that's my personal playstyle. I'm kind of intrigued by some of the battles, the dungeons, the raids. That kind of stuff appeals to me. And I'm a big fan of the King Arthur lore. So anyway, so that is Lost Sword as of July 2025. If you play, feel free to look me up. There it is, my unique ID. I don't even have to go to the settings. I can just 200192006. And I've not set a greeting. Maybe I should... Oh yeah, you can change your name at any point, but... I wonder if I can do exclamation marks. This greeting cannot be used. That greeting can't be used? Maybe it's too long? Might be nice if it told me why. I wonder if it's like a single word. Okay, let's try a single word then. Even that can't be used? Wow, okay. Well, if you friend me, my greeting is hi. Alright, so once again, Lost Sword. If this appeals to you, maybe give it a try. If you suffer from some of the hopefully soon to be resolved issues, remember, go to graphics, switch your video quality to low. That's what helped me. If your issue is simply downloading and logging into the game, I guess keep an eye out on the Reddit forums or on Discord or wherever, and keep up with any posts related to that kind of stuff. Those seem to be the main two things right now, which hopefully will be resolved soon. So anyway, hope this helps. Casual Chrono, signing out.